that same rather somber mood. An old man's winter night. All outdoors looked darkly in at him through the thin frost, almost in separate stars that gathers on the pane in empty rooms. What kept his eyes from giving back the gaze was the lamp tilted near them in his hand. What kept him from remembering what it was that brought him there to that creaking room was age. He stood with barrels round him at a loss, and having scared the cellar under him in clomping here, he scared it once again in clomping off, and scared the outer night, which has its sound familiar, like the roar of trees and crackled branches, common things, but nothing so like beating on a box. A light he was to no one but himself, where now he sat, concerned with he knew what, a quiet light, and then not even that. He consigned to the moon, such as she was so late arising, to the broken moon, as better than the sun in any case for such a charge, his snow upon the roof, his icicles along the wall to keep, and slept. The log shifted with a jolt once in the stove, disturbed him, and he shifted, and eased his heavy breathing, but still slept. One aged man, one man, can't keep a house, a farm, a countryside, or if he can, it's thus he does it on a winter night.
Now for a change of mood, we have Ross becoming cynical against his colleagues. Etherealizing. A theory from holding hard enough and long enough gets rated as a creed, such as that flesh is something you can slough so the mind can be entirely free. Then, when the arms and legs have atrophied, the brain is all that's left of mortal stuff, we can lie on the beach with the seaweed and take our daily tide baths smooth and rough. There once we lay as blobs of jellyfish at evolution's opposite extreme, but now as blobs of brain will lie on being with only one vestigial creature wish. Oh, may the tide be soon enough that high to keep our abstract verse from being dry. And for a little abstract verse, we have a found poem. This is something that Robert Frost did not write, but we found this in the index of first lines and titles of the collected poems. This is in strict alphabetical order with no changes.
I advocate a semi-revolution. I came to an errand one cloud-blowing evening. I could be worse employed, I could give all to time. I didn't like the way you went away. I didn't make you know how glad I was. I don't believe the sleepers in this house. I dwell in a lonely house, I know. I farm a pasture where the boulders lie. I felt the chill of the meadow underfoot. I found a dimpled spider fat and white. I had for my winter evening walk. I had withdrawn in forest and in my song. I have been one acquainted with the night. I have been treading on leaves all day until I am autumn tired. I have wished a bird would fly away. I hear the world reciting. I left you in the morning. I let myself in at the kitchen door. I love to toy with a platonic notion. I met a lady from the south who said I never dared be radical remorse of my last look, I said to myself, almost in prayer, I slumbered with your poems on my breast. I stayed. I stayed the night for shelter at a farm. I stole forth dimly in the dripping fogs. I turned to speak to God. I walked down alone Sunday after church. I went to the physician to complain. I went to turn the grass once after one. I will sing you one oak. I wonder about the trees. I would build my house of crystal. I would build my house of crystal. I would build my house of crystal.
On being chosen poet of Vermont, breeze there a bard who isn't moved when he finds his verses understood and not entirely disapproved by his country and his neighborhood.
There's nothing wrong with the right biplane is that Garrett can kind of get it to deliver the quota. This biplane is the shape of human flight. Its name might be better than the first motor kite. Its maker's name, time cannot get that wrong. For it was written in heaven doubly right.
The hardship of accounting. Never ask the money spent, where the spending gets it went. Nobody was ever meant to remember or invent what he did with every cent. Together learn my little jokes on me. And I'll forgive the great big one on me.
Can I do it then? What's she going to do for me?
Who was that fast stranger? I want to thank you folks for being here. That essentially ends the verbal part of this. We'd like our musician friends to, kind of rock us out. I want to thank our readers. From left to right, I'm Tony Giarraputo. Wombat, Phyllis Fagan, Garrett, and Kyle, sidewalk band, my name is giarraputo, and I want to thank the folks down here, especially Allison, for making this opportunity possible for us. Ted was almost on vibes, and Treasure Main on guitar. Thank you very much, and you guys can ride out this for a little while we just depart. Thank you very much.